Hi YouTube, this is Random379 and I'm going to be starting a new campaign Chronicles, and this time it's going to be for Carthage. And I'm going to continue my Pontus Chronicles, it's just I'm going to have a little break, and you can see more information about that in the description. So you can see I'm going to be playing on hard difficulty because the Carthaginian Empire starts quite big already, so it'll make things a little bit more fun. Yeah, so you can see here is the Carthaginian Empire. You control a few islands in the Mediterranean and part of the Iberian Peninsula, 2 cities there, and yeah, they control Northern Africa. So I think you have start off with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 provinces. So it's quite a big empire already. And you can see I have one town on one city in Sicily, which is Lilibeo, or Lilbeo, however you pronounce it. You can see here I'm going to be disbanding some of my navy just to try and get my upkeep, or my economy going, and I'm turning on the background script now, which is very important when you're playing Europa Barbarorum. It just makes things run properly. So I'm going to move this. I'm going to keep, this is the only unit of ships or boats or whatever you want to call it. I think they're triremes. Yeah, they're the only unit of triremes that I'm going to keep. So I'm going to disband every other unit.
Ships ready.
And yeah, although some people think this is stupid and Carthaginians should have a powerful navy, I'm only doing it just to get my economy going at the beginning, and I'll build up a navy again after my economy becomes strong and powerful. Yeah, so I think the first faction or area that I'm going to attack, I'm going to go and take all of Sicily, and then go up the and attack the Romans through Italy. And so you can see I am just, this video I'm not actually going to be doing any fighting or anything, I'm just organizing my cities and getting my troops together. And yes, I'm going to build some Quaini citizen militia, and they're going to be my garrison troops throughout the game. Yeah, they're not very good, but they have a cheap upkeep, so they'll be good garrison troops.
Sire.
So you can see here I start out with quite a few troops, so I don't really need to build an army. I just have to get my troops together, so that'll save a lot of effort and time. And yeah, so I'm just checking if all my cities have enough garrison troops. If not, I'm going to have to build some and send them there. I'm going to checking if they have any good troops too, so I can collect them in my army. So I'm going to put an extra garrison troop in Adramento, so that I can move soldiers out of the city. And I'm going to move this unit to Ippon, because it only has one unit of Quaini citizen militia. So this video is also half a test video, just to see if my Windows Movie Maker is still working, because if you haven't heard already, I haven't read, I've been having a few problems with it, but I think it's actually the .avi files that are created when I record from Fraps. But yeah, I'm not really sure what happened, but this is just testing it out. So I'm going to disband those elephants. I know people are going to be very sad about that, but they have a really high upkeep, 2,500 per turn. So I'm not going to be able to keep them, but later throughout the game I'll hopefully be able to train some more, and then you'll get to see me use the elephants. Hopefully that'll make you happy. So I'm going to move this family member up to Carthage,
No more moves, sire.
or Carthage, and yeah, he's got good management traits, so thought he'd do better in Carthage, so I'm going to move him there. I'm going to build coastal clearing in Caroli. That way I can get the port going and get some trade going, which will bring up my income. And I'm going to do the same thing in Alalia. Excuse me if I don't pronounce things perfectly. I'm not Carthaginian, but feel free to comment and tell me how to pronounce something properly if you know how to pronounce it yourself. But yeah, I don't really care, to be honest. It doesn't affect the history or the game, so I think it's not a big problem. And I'm going to build another coastal clearing in Bocaris, which is where modern day Mallorca's from, or Mallorca is, sorry. And here I found another trireme, which I'm going to disband because it's just going to be too expensive. So you can see that it's actually a Pentane Karoi, it's not trireme. And yeah, it has a 700 Manai upkeep per turn, which is a lot of Manai. I'm going to build roads here, just because they're cheap and they'll help a lot. Moving my troops and yeah, improving trade. And you can see I'm putting all the tax rates to a level which keeps my population, the highest level which keeps my population growth at the same level or still growing. And that way I can just get some more income, but it won't damage the city's population badly. So I'm going to build some roads here as well. And when I have a bit more money, I'll build that mercantile port. It's not that expensive, but I want to use the rest of the money that I have right now on building up some other cities. Yes, I'm going to move this family member here over to the other town that I have on the Iberian Peninsula.
Move out!
I think I'm moving it to Gadla, or how, I can't really read it right now. Or Gada. As I said, pronunciation's probably wrong, but don't really care. I'm going to build some palisades here, just because, I don't know, just to protect it. I'm not really sure what from, but sometimes the rebel armies come and attack you. Not very often, but I think sometimes they do. I might be wrong about that. I'm going to build some roads in Ulubeo, which is my little town in Sicily. I'm going to move the soldiers. I think one Liberian light infantry and one. I'm not sure what the cavalry is. I think it's skirmishing cavalry, but I'm not sure what the name of it is. Yeah. So they're basically, I'm just going to use them to chase down routing soldiers, and also just to weaken the enemy before I attack them. You can see I can't really build much in Carthage because all the buildings there are already quite developed, and so yeah, and so they'll be expensive to build new ones. And I'm putting the tax rate up to very high because the population growth is still 3%, which is still a lot for a town with 13,000. So I'm going to have problems with the population there soon enough. So I'm going to try and keep it down a bit low. That'll be quite hard. And I think I'm just deciding what to build, checking if I've built enough stuff for the cities, and checking if I've done the tax rates properly. I'm going to move it up to high there because it'll go to over 100% soon because I've moved a garrison troop over, but it hasn't arrived yet. And yeah, I think I just have two last things to build. I'm going to build some simple drainage in Attica and some simple drainage in Adramento, and that'll help my population growth in those cities and also keep the people happy there. And that'll lead to more public health buildings later. Yeah, and so this was basically the end of the first part of my Carthage Chronicles. Stay tuned for more.